Hi everybody! I'm going to take a little time right now and get a little philosophical with you. I normally post tutorials and things that I'm doing in my art journal, and art in general is incredibly healing for me, but art is also something that can be very connecting between people. So I don't know if you've ever been to an art journal retreat or if you've ever art journal with a friend, but art is just a connecting activity. And I have found that, especially in my own life, with a friendship that is absolutely nearest and dearest to my heart, and that is with my friend Heather Mattern. And Heather lives in North Carolina and I live in Ohio, so we have a long distance friendship. But there's no way that we could have become the closest of friends without intention and just a real purpose behind how we communicate with each other. So art is a huge piece of that. And if you want to see the first part of this video, it's almost like a little series. It's like a little duet of videos. And Heather, I'll put her link in the bottom. She has a YouTube channel, and she recently did a video on our love note adventures, which is fantastic, and you need to see that. A little backstory. Heather and I have known each other for about, 4.5 years or so, and before I met Heather, I was in a position at a church. I was in ministry, and I was in a really lonely place in my life because I did not have the kind of close friendships and vulnerable friendships that I wanted because I was in leadership. And being in leadership, I don't know about for anyone else, but for me, it was an incredibly solitary and isolating place. So I didn't feel that I could be vulnerable. I didn't feel like I could be myself, and thus I didn't have any really close, intimate friendships. I couldn't be fully who I wanted to be in those friendships. So when I resigned from that position, for completely different reasons than that, I decided I'm going to take my friendships into my own hands and really pursue and seek out friendships that would be fulfilling for me and that I would be able to completely give of myself 100%. So I went on a little journey to learning what true friendship is about, and I posted a series on my old blog, and I'm going to link to it in the bottom, called A Journey to True Friendship. And so our friendship is just one of the most important parts of my life, and so I want to share about that. And like she did with the Love Note Adventures, I want to share with you another piece of the art that we use to connect us and to communicate and to gift each other things across the miles. So we have the Love Note Adventures, which are like mini little art journals that we take with us wherever we go, and it could take a month to finish, it could take up to 4 months to finish. It doesn't matter the time frame, but that stays with each of us for a long time until we finish it. We also have Friendship Journal that we are always adding to a page each and then sending to the other. And so I'm going to show you our Friendship Journal. Okay, so a Friendship Art Journal collaboration. We started, and I don't remember whose idea this was. This one might have been my idea. I think the Love Note Adventure was her idea. She can correct me. So Heather, you correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, okay? So we started out with this in June of 2012. And this is a Moleskine large sketchbook, and it's hardbound. So I started it, and it's just little snippets of our friendship. Things that remind us of each other, maybe a new technique we want to do. And so I passed it along to her, and she then did this page, which I love. Her style is just so beautiful. So then, across the miles, we send this, and we actually send it along with the Love Note Adventure and a handwritten letter. And a lot of times, we'll send little gifts in there as well. my love language, one of my love languages is gifts, and I think hers is too. So this is just, it's like a feeding, nourishing thing for our friendship. And I just love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. So then we passed it on. She passed it to me. And we went on like this forever. I mean, we just kept going, and this one was actually finished, let's see, in August of 2013. So it took over a year, but you can see it's not always the same color scheme. It's different images. It's just so wonderful. Then this one, I started it, and I did it upside down. And so those kind of fun things just connect us as well. Now, this friendship collaboration art journal is not like the Love Note Adventure. It's not quite as personal. So this would be something we might share with others, and just, it has little, there's a car going by. It has private jokes in here, and little memories from our times we spent together when we do our art lockdown, which, you know, Heather, we should do a video about that, our art lockdown. Pretty amazing. So again, we have just so many awesome things in here. Like this is a piece of a paper towel that Heather used to wipe up a red wine spill. And so that's just so fun, because that's part of our time together. We both love red wine, we both love chocolate, and I mean, who doesn't, right? So this is our first friendship journal. I love the moleskin. I love the pages in the moleskin. But after this one was done, here's another interesting page. After this one was done, oh, I love this one. This one Heather made. I haven't flipped through this in a while. This is so awesome. So after we finished this one, it was Heather's turn to pick one. And so what she did is so creative, and she does this kind of stuff all the time. She's amazing. You need to go follow her YouTube channel. So then what she decided to do is she decided to take a composition notebook, which she knows is my favorite type of book. I mean, I use that for my just handwritten journals exclusively. I love composition notebooks, and I hope someday to have a stack, like a mile high, of those marble composition notebooks. I just love them. So she took one, and she actually made an art journal out of it. She not only decorated it, but she also glued, I think, 2 or 3 pages together all throughout, so it's prepared to be an art journal. She should probably do a video on how to do that. That's what you have to do. So here is, started August 2013, which was when the other one was finished, and she started it, and we have a different way of doing this one. And this, I don't know if it was her suggestion or mine, but they kind of just flow together, you know. What we do with this one, and this is our current one, so we still have half left, and what we do is one of us fills out a portion of a page, leaving spaces all over for the other one to fill in. So we actually not only collaborate on the journal, but we collaborate on each page. And it's so fun, and it's so amazing. And so when I flip through, and you can look, for example, at this page. So when I flip through to the page that I'm going to need to fill in, it'll have all these spaces that will inspire me to add color or washi tape or journaling or a quote or something. And then I finish that page, and I would then start the next page. And so you can see this. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. So one of us might put this image, and then the other one would fill in and doodle around the sides, and we might have little collage pieces, and then a quote, and then it would just flow together and inspire us to do whatever we think of on that page. And so something like this in the winter. Isn't that amazing? It's just so much fun. So right now, our current page, and she's put a really cute little bookmark in there. So the last page we did had to do with chocolate and coffee, which we're right now doing a Whole30 at the same time. So this was kind of torturous for her to have to fill this out while we were doing the Whole30 one. So I sent this with the picture and she filled in a lot, and then she did this partial page over here, and she actually put in a little grocery list or a Target list. I love that. So it's a little piece of her day that she actually used and then crossed out stuff, and then she has little things for me to get inspired and add to our journal. So I'm really excited to work on this next, and I'm sure our next one will be slightly different. That's a challenge for us. So just all this to say that art can be the vehicle that brings you closer together to someone. I mean, it really, Heather was the one who introduced me to art journaling in the first place, and I could not be more grateful for that absolute gift in my life. If you would like to do something like this, a collaboration journal or the Love Note Adventure, we would love to hear about it. So leave a message in the comments or leave a message on hers, and we'd love to hear about how you start this journey of your own. It's such a rewarding part of our friendship, and I am so thankful to share it with you.